Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you're having a good week. I'm going to take my glasses. No, but I can't take my glasses off because then I can't read. But this is the face of a student who is now on holiday. Yes. Oh, semester is finished, thank goodness. I had some ethical approval amends to do, and I got them done and put away by kind of 1:30 today. I didn't do it this morning because I was waiting on some stuff back from one of my supervisors, and I got it done in a way, so hopefully fingers crossed that that'll be ethics finally through before Christmas. But I'm not going to worry about it. I really am not going to worry about it. I am now going to take 3 weeks to rest, relax and enjoy the festive season and just go So spent the morning baking, which was lovely, and also went and picked up a couple of pieces of glass that Mum and I had done at our lesson on Wednesday, so we're both really happy with them. But as I say, now I'm in holiday mode. So I'm sorry I didn't do a video last weekend. I was just really tired and doing various other bits and pieces. So I just thought, oh, no, I meant to do it on the Saturday, then something happened. I can't remember what I was doing. And then the Saturday we were decorating the house. Sunday had other things and I was just like, oh. So I decided no. Since I'd put one out on the Thursday, I thought that'll be fine. So reading wise, I'm on a really slow month, guys. So far I've read three books. I've kind of started one on my Kindle. I'm 20% through. I'm just kind of dipping. It's an anthology, so I'm dipping in and out. And I'm about 60% way through another. So that would give me 5 in total. And it's the 17th. What's wrong with me? So let's get into the books that I've finished. So we'll start off with this one, which was Christmas at Stoney Creek by Martha Rogers. I read this as a buddy read with Elizabeth from Lizziefaylovesbooks. I will leave a link to her channel down below. In this one, we meet Tom. Now, Tom is a reporter at the local newspaper in Stoney Creek, and he's coming home on the train from an assignment, and he sees that there's this beggar man, or what looks like a down-and-out beggar man, sitting on a seat, but something about him Tom thinks that he's no beggar, I don't think. So he says to him, look, why don't you come to me at Stoney Creek and, just see if you like the town? So the man does so. His name is Joe, and Joe decides he's going to stay in Stoney Creek for a while, so he ends up living in the boarding house. But there's certain things about him once he's been washed, etc., and got a change of clothing. He's a very good carpenter, so he starts doing odd jobs around the town. But there's something about him that Tom is like, I'm not buying your story of that you're a beggar, or a down and out. So he sort of starts to kind of maybe, shall we say, try and ask questions. And he enlists the help of his friend Faith, who helps her mother and her aunt run the local bakery. And Faith has feelings for Tom, and he's not too sure how he feels about Faith. So they kind of dance around each other in many ways. But there's also another young lady in the town called Angela, and she sort of flirts with Tom and he sort of flirts with her. So poor Faith is like, what's happening here? I really, really enjoyed this story because you were getting little snippets of Joe's backstory. As you were getting this on and on, this sort of like what's happening between Tom and Faith. But you were also getting little snippets of what other people in the town, their backstory, and then certain things start happening in the town and you're like, I wonder what's happening, why? Yeah, one very tired student. And it really was a very lovely, gentle read, Christian based, and that was mentioned, but it wasn't rammed down your throat. It was just really, really nice. I really liked it. I loved the characters. I liked the setting of Stoney Creek. this was my first book by Martha Rogers, and it won't be my last. I will definitely be looking out for more books by her because I thoroughly enjoyed them, or enjoyed this one. But yes, if you're wanting a really nice, gentle read over the festive season, I would pick up this one. I think it might surprise you. I then picked up Texas Christmas Dare by Katherine Garbera. I very luckily won this book in an Instagram giveaway, and oh, I am so glad I did. Katherine even signed it for me as well. But yeah, oh, this book was really good. This was my first book by Katherine. Again, it will not be my last. I really enjoyed this. So we meet Nico. Now, Nico is the CEO of a marketing company, and he's home for the holidays because his brother is getting married, and his mother keeps trying to set him up with women. I think his mother they're an American Italian family, so Mama wants her boys married off, but Nico wants to try and see if he can persuade Cassandra Cormack, who is a basket weaver, to let him deal with her marketing and promote her wares, as it were. But she's not having any of it. She is not too happy. She doesn't want her company to become majorly big. She's very happy with it being a small company, or so she thinks. But she's also hiding herself away from friends and family because of something that happened in her past. And she's very limited contact with people. So he kind of... Nico, hold on a minute. My father is shouting for technical assistance. Okay, technical assistance dealt with. Where were we? Oh yes, Nico and Katherine. Or Cressida, sorry. What I should say, she doesn't want her business to grow and she's shutting herself off. But he dares her to kind of spend time with him over the Christmas period. And this is the story of basically Cressida relearning to sort of live with people and accept who she is and things that have happened. It also is Nico growing up in many ways and realising that he doesn't really want to be the playboy that everybody thinks he is. And that maybe Cressida's the one for him. Lovely, really lovely story. Great characters, great premise for the book. Because I really liked the fact that Cressida had to sort of develop herself even more than she had done and actually believe in herself and believe in people. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this one and would highly recommend it. I then started on my Kindle. Hold on. Yeah, my Kindle Fire. I started A Keepsake Christmas, which is an anthology by various authors. Melissa McClone is one of them, Rachel Bloom is another. I've read the first one, but as I say, I'm just dipping in and out of them. They're short stories, and I'm just going to leave my review of that book until I have finished it. I then picked up A Very Crimson Christmas by Michelle Major. This was only my second book by Michelle, and I really enjoyed it. So we meet in this book Liam and Natalie. Now, Liam has left his hometown and he's become this big shot, basically. And Natalie is looking after Ruth, who was his nanny. Because Liam has money, etc., he has money in an account for his nanny to use, for living expenses, etc., etc. But money has been going missing or there have been two major payments come out of that account, and he's back to find out why. But the nanny is being very tight-lipped, and he makes some accusations about Nicole, Natalie, and it's like, no. Natalie is a lovely little boy, and who I just adored. I can't even remember his name. I think it's August. So we find in this book Natalie having to deal with a lot of things from her past, including her ex-husband and issues with her mother, as well as with her father. Liam has always, loved Natalie, and Natalie has always loved him. They were sort of sweethearts at school, but went their own way. And him coming back to his hometown makes these feelings resurface. Can they work out a way to be together? Do they want to be together? Can Natalie actually trust somebody? She is obviously, for various reasons, she has trust issues. Can she actually trust him? And he's in some ways beginning, can he trust her? He's also wondering what's the best thing to do for Ruth. And Ruth's like, I'm not leaving the farm. I'm not leaving where I spent my life with my husband. You have that going on as well. It was a great, really, really lovely book. It was a great book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved the characters. I liked the premise. I liked the growth of both Natalie and... It's Natalie, isn't it? Yeah, Natalie and Liam. I thought that growth part from their development was very well written. I liked Ruth as a character. I thought she was fun. As Natalie's little son was really cute, and I really enjoyed that story. I then picked up, again on my Kindle Fire, Mountain Rescue by Sandra Owens. This is part of the Operation Canine Brothers series. This is my first book by her. This is a NetGalley book. And I'm not going to say very much about it just now because I will obviously be doing a review of it. But I am enjoying it, and it's although it's not billed as a Harlequin intrigue, it could actually be like an intrigue novel. It has that kind of feel to it. But yes, that's kind of what I've been reading. As I say, very slow, very, very slow. I really don't know why, because normally, as I say, in Christmas, I am absolutely churning through Christmas books. But this doesn't seem to be the case this year. I'm not actually that bothered about it, to tell you the truth. I'm quite happy just to be maybe reading one book at a time, or maybe two books. I will keep dipping into the anthology. I will finish this weekend the Canine Brothers. What I will pick up at that point, I don't know. I have kind of a couple of rows of just Christmas books on my shelf there. I don't know if you can see it. That shelf there is just full of Christmas books, and there are some just kind of up there as well, and a couple up there. So I will pick something from that, and just now that I'm on holiday, I can just sort of enjoy reading for pleasure and just go, oh yes. Other plans for the weekend? There's rugby on. I'll be watching that. I need to wrap up my boyfriend's Christmas presents and wrap his stocking presents up, because he's going away on Monday, so I need to get that done. We hope to finish doing the decorating of the house. There are bits and pieces that we still need to do. I want to actually, once I've done this and got this up, I want to go and put the tinsel up down the banister and then the fairy lights, so it's all nice and twinkly, because I really like that. And we've just got some other bits and pieces to put up, so we'll do that hopefully this weekend. Get some more baking done. Mincemeat got made this morning. Tomorrow I need to ice my biscuits for the cookies, my cookies for the cookie swap. Mum and Dad, I think I'm going to ice theirs tonight. So yeah, so we've got things to keep us occupied and ready for for the festive day. So what are your plans for this weekend? Please let me know down below. How are your Christmas preparations going? Are you virtually there? Have you read any of the books that I've mentioned? Please, I would love to chat to you about them in the comments. But that's it for this video, friends. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you have, and hit that subscribe button. Next week, obviously this time next week is Christmas Eve. I don't know if I will do a video on Christmas Eve or I'll do it maybe the day before. I'll see what the situation is, but I'll try and get one out for you before Christmas anyway. But whatever you do, friends, stay safe and happy reading. Bye.